Lisbeth Salander uncovers a new conspiracy even as her past catches up to her in the latest trailer for The Girl in the Spider's Web, both a partial continuation and quasi-reboot of the English-language Millennium property. Girl in the Spider's Web swaps out the girl with the dragon tattoo. 2011. Rooney Mara for Claire Foy as the vigilante, hacker Lisbeth, Evil Dead remake and Don't Breathe. Helmsman Fede Alvarez likewise replaced Dragon Tattoo director David Fincher behind the camera for the latest chapter in the Swedish mystery thriller series. Girl in the Spider's Web itself is based on the David Lagercrantz novel, which was the first Lisbeth Salander book published after series creator Stieg Larssons' death in 2004. While there were once plans for Fincher to adapt the remainder of Larssons' original Millennium trilogy following Dragon Tattoo, that ultimately didn't happen for reasons that remain somewhat nebulous, even now. Regardless, the end result was that Sony elected to relaunch the franchise with a new cast, crew and fresh source material that has never been adapted to film before, unlike all three of Larssons' books. Related, Why the Girl in the Spider's Web director recast Lisbeth Salander Alvarez's Girl in the Spider's Web picks up some time after the events of Dragon Tattoo and follows Lisbeth as she uncovers a dangerous cyber conspiracy with far-reaching implications. Along the way, the Swedish sleuth crosses paths with her old journalist buddy Michael Blomkvist, Sverrir Gudnason, replacing Daniel Craig, as well as an NSA agent named Ed Needham, Lakeith Stanfield, a mysterious and ruthless assassin, Claes Bang, and Camilla, Sylvia Hoeks, a person who knows all too much about Lisbeth's troubled history. For more on that, watch the film's new trailer in the space below. Whereas the first trailer for Girl in the Spider's Web was a combination extended clip and teaser, this new preview has more of a typical trailer structure and dives deeper into the film's story. Judging by the footage released thus far, Girl in the Spider's Web places a heavier emphasis on the thriller aspects of the Millennium franchise, as opposed to the crime investigation elements emphasized in Finchers' Dragon Tattoo. That's to be expected though. Whereas Fincher is a storyteller who tends to spotlight the minutiae of police and crime procedurals with his work. See Netflix's Mindhunter for case in point. Alvarez has made tersely violent thrillers his bread and butter as a director, while The Girl in the Spider's Web will probably fall short of the creative heights reached by Finchers' Oscar-winning Dragon Tattoo for related reasons. It also comes off as less of a feel-bad thrill ride-in and may be all the more commercially viable for it. Admittedly, it's been a hot minute since the Millennium books peaked in popularity, but now feels like a fitting time for Lisbeth and her unending quest to punish the bad men of the world for their crimes to make her big return. We'll find out if general audiences agree in a couple of months. Source: Sony Pictures Tags. The Girl in the Spider's Web.